In the heart of 19th century England, amidst the smoke and steam of the Industrial Revolution, a voice emerged, powerful, dramatic, and deeply psychological. It was the voice of Robert Browning, a poet who dared to explore the hidden corners of the human soul. Early life. A quiet genius, Robert Browning was born on May 7, 1812, in Camberwell, London, into a middle-class family. His father, a clerk in the Bank of England, was a man of wide reading and artistic taste. His mother, a devout woman of Scottish and German ancestry, nurtured young Robert's imagination and love for music. From an early age, Browning was precocious. By 12, he had written a book of poetry. He immersed himself in the works of Shelley, Byron, and Keats, the great Romantic poets, but even then, he longed to find his own voice. The struggle for recognition **** at 20, Browning published his first long poem, Pauline, 1833. It was introspective and passionate, but critics dismissed it. His next work, Paracelsus, 1835, was more ambitious, a psychological portrait of a Renaissance scholar. It won praise from some, but Browning still struggled to find an audience. Then came Sordello, 1840, a dense and obscure poem that baffled even scholars. The very word Sordello became a joke in literary circles. Browning's reputation suffered. For years, he was regarded as a poet for the few, admired, but not loved. Love and Exile, Elizabeth Barrett Browning ****, but fate had other plans. In 1845, Browning wrote a letter to a fellow poet, Elizabeth Barrett, already famous for her collection poems, 1844. What began as admiration soon blossomed into one of literature's most beautiful love stories. Despite Elizabeth's ill health and her father's disapproval, the two married secretly in 1846 and fled to Italy. In Florence, they built a new life, away from the fog of London and the constraints of Victorian propriety. There, Browning found not only happiness but inspiration. Elizabeth's love gave him new confidence, and his poetry deepened. During these Italian years, he wrote some of his greatest works, including Men and Women, 1855, a collection that revealed his mastery of the dramatic monologue. Master of the dramatic monologue ********* narrator ****** Browning's genius lay in his ability to inhabit the minds of others. In poems like My Last Duchess, Porphyria's Lover, and Andrea del Sarto, he became a psychological dramatist, letting his characters reveal themselves through their words, their tone, their silences. Each poem was a window into a soul, often dark, flawed, and disturbingly human. That's My Last Duchess painted on the wall looking as if she were alive. With those chilling lines, Browning changed the landscape of English poetry forever. Loss and Renewal ****. In 1861, tragedy struck. Elizabeth Barrett Browning died in Florence. Devastated, Robert returned to London with their young son, yet from grief came renewed creativity. In 1868, he published his monumental work, The Ring and the Book, a 21,000-line verse novel based on a real murder case from 17th century Italy. The work was hailed as a masterpiece, and at last, Browning achieved the fame that had eluded him for decades. Later years and legacy ****. In his later years, Browning became a celebrated figure of Victorian culture, admired by both readers and critics. His optimism, intellectual vigor, and exploration of moral complexity made him a guiding light in an age of doubt. He continued to write prolifically, producing works like Dramatis Personae, 1864, Balaustion's Adventure, 1871, and Asilando, 1889. On December 12, 1889, Robert Browning died in Venice, the city he loved so much. By coincidence, on the same day, Asilando was published in London. He was buried in Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey, beside Tennyson, among the immortals of English literature. Closing narration. The enduring voice narrator. Robert Browning's poetry was not about beauty or melody alone. It was about the drama of the human heart, ambition, jealousy, love, and guilt. He taught us that poetry could speak the language of thought itself, restless, questioning, alive. And though centuries have passed, the voice of Robert Browning still echoes, bold, human, and eternally curious. Soft music fades out. Screen fades to black. Asterisk.